So 3 years ago, me and Jon Jon sat on this couch to talk about, growing up with autism and growing up, as a sibling with autism for Sydney as a sister. And it was really a cool experience. We got to, sit down here and just talk about just really life. And, now it's been 3 years. It's been a very important 3 years, I'd say. Jon's about to graduate with his AA. And, it's been really cool, when we were in high school and growing up, we had this foundation within our family. And that's really, it's been a part of the success. But now it's up to, it's been up to kind of Jon Jon. He's, developed his own, foundation for success at the college by himself. And it's just been, it's been really exciting to kind of see, what he's been doing.
Yeah, the way I've worked with support groups, I went to my boss, the professors, the front office at the school for advice on how to handle certain adversities within college, and so far I've found a way to be successful with it. Yeah, with building the foundation, it originally came from learning from the coaches, my teachers, the learning lab assistants at the high school have helped me form the foundation. And so far it's worked from the high school level to now the college and then so forth.
He's built this foundation, for himself in college, everybody, kind of helped, I think, as a community, together to as when we're going in from high school. But now he's kind of been thrown on his own, and he's not really doing with all the accommodations that they necessarily said were needed, and he's still doing it. I think, like I said, these 3 years have been very important and very hard, and I think he showed his his strength and his willpower and his knowledge through he's getting his degree. So
the supporting group that I've formed with my boss Ami Arca, we have found a way for him and I to communicate certain things like how I'm doing, how our class is going, which one's your toughest class, how are you adjusting with it, what is your plans on how to improve or continue to improve on the grades. Allowed me to be part of the student council by having me be the president of the health and fitness club, and also to be a treasurer for SGA.
And I think it's just really cool is, it's a lot of times, I think, people with autism look for somebody to be the leader, to, look for somebody to kind of model themselves after. And he's in college, he's a student leader. He's the one that people, around college that, they know, and the person that, it's just college. And I feel like we keep on repeating this, but it goes to show not only can they just be a regular person, but they can excel and be, phenomenal and really do amazing things. So.
The plans that I have after graduation is to go to USF in the fall and to major in sports and marketing management. My dream is to maybe walk onto the football team at USF. I might not play, but to be part of a football team again sounds real nice. So even though I have my own person, I still go to my little brother for advices on certain things on how to handle when things appear into my life. And I couldn't think of it anymore.
And then, and with, both of us, because, obviously we've always graduated, at the same time, always, been in the same class. I might end up at USF with them as well, and we might just, keep on, I guess, like the roommate status, and just keep on living together, just kind of seeing how life is kind of still keeping us together, while we're still working individually on our own things.
Success isn't done by one person. It's done by multiple people in your life that see you reaching for the common goal.
Hello, I'm Mitch McKernan, and sitting next to me is my brother Jonathan McKernan. At about the age of 4, Jon Jon was diagnosed with Asperger's. Jon Jon has probably the most character. I say that as he is a character, but also he has a lot of character. I mean, it's pretty funny. And I've got, like, you don't catch Jon Jon too much not laughing. As you can see right now, there's not many times where he's either not laughing, chuckling. No. Could not touch that joke. Anyways, or cracking a joke. And to see Jon Jon play on the football team, and to see him, track and weightlifting, and see him in all these teams where he's playing together, and that was something that was very special to me. To see Jon Jon go through and come into conversations and add to the conversation, and not see him just kind of sit back and just let it go on and not be a part of something. To see him grow into the person he is today has honestly been heartwarming, and just helped me grow as a person watching him grow. Watching Jon Jon overcome many adversities has helped me climb my own mountains that I've had to climb. And watching him do it with such integrity has made me into a better person now. And I can honestly say I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for my partner in crime, as we like to call each other, walking and going through every step about it together. It doesn't matter what you're diagnosed with. You can still be an honest, a genuine, great person all around, just like anybody else can. And I think being diagnosed with this has helped him and me become not the average person. He's not like anybody else, and I'm not like anybody else. I honestly believe we are so much further, and like we've grown so much, and we're stronger physically, but also mentally and emotionally and spiritually. And I don't think we would be the same if Jon Jon didn't have Asperger's. Jon Jon has probably been one of the biggest influences on my life, including all the challenges, but also all the companionship I've gained from him. I've learned so many lessons from Jonathan, and I'm more than happy to come my way.
To be able to have him around means so much, because for the longest time I thought I was going to be alone, not have friends, not be successful. But with him, he's, like I had said, he's been like a side partner and a trusted friend that if I were to ever need something, I can go to him. And I've always been there, and I'll always continue to be there for him, because he's been there for me and I've been there for him.
To be honest, like I said, he's not like everybody else. He's better. I just want to thank you for all the times that you've been there for me and went up to bat for me.
I just want to do the same. Thank you.